Okay guys, it's early in the morning. That is the best time to catch my rainbow fish, as they're in spawning mode in the morning. So are the neon tetras. So I'm gonna do an update on them and go into a little bit of detail of what's going on in the 5.5. So here we have the Gertrude spotted blue-eyed rainbow fish. You can see they're not much bigger than neon tetras. And they're sharing the tank with them simply because I figured they would get along, which they are getting along. The problem is my neon tetras are always ready to spawn, and when they come over here to their little corner back here by the hang on little heater over here, they deposit their eggs right underneath the dwarf sage. The male, where is he? It'll be very obvious when you see him. That's him right there. The male will interrupt their spawning and try to spawn with the female tetras, which is kind of funny. Usually he's flashing and showing off for everybody, but because I got the camera on him, he's pretty feisty today, actually begging for food, and my camera doesn't do them any justice whatsoever. I'm trying to find a camera that would be good for shooting nano fish, as I'm keeping nano fish, so it's gonna be hard. These guys are very active swimmers. And you can see the bright yellow guy right up there. That is the male. The males have bright yellow tips on their pectoral fins. The females are a little bit lighter in color. And this one right here appears to be a male too, or a very pretty female. I did buy them as a trio, not knowing if they were going to select a breeding group for me or not, but from what it looks like, I have one male and two females, so I'm very happy about that. And in my neon tetras, I have 3 females and 1 male. And they all love to spawn early in the morning. And both of these guys are egg scatterers. They like to come around the dwarf sage and scatter their eggs around, but usually after they're done, somebody comes by and eats them. I just love the blue eyes on these guys. If I step back just a bit, you can see how bright their blue eyes are and how bright my neon tetras are. Inside of the tank we have, of course, the dwarf sage, and I have an Amazon sword and a really big Apanjagitan that has, this is pretty cool, I have a runner with another runner that has 2 runners on it. That's pretty cool. This Apanjagitan right here looks like it's getting ready to be planted. If I don't mess with it, what's gonna happen is the weight of the roots and everything is going to drop the plant down into the substrate itself, and that will be another plant. Or I could pinch it off if I want to, but I'll wait a little bit, let those roots grow out a little bit more, and probably stick it into one of the 10-gallon tanks that I have. What I'm also thinking about doing is taking the neon tetras out and putting them in a different tank so I can see if I have a better chance of getting some more rainbow fish. The problem is the fry are not hard to raise. It's just taking the eggs away from the parents so that I give them a chance to hatch. My intention wasn't to spawn these guys and breed them and have more rainbow fish, but the more I see them breeding in here, the more interested in that I get. So I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind later. They have a very short lifespan. I believe it's about 18 months. And the same thing with neon tetras. They don't have a very long lifespan at all, so they breed very readily in here. See, the male over there is harassing the female. And on a female neon tetra, they have a boxy shape because they're much wider than the male when you're looking at them from the front. And the male is a lot skinnier. A much easier way to tell is the blue band on them is actually curved going towards the tail of the fish. And you see they're chasing each other. They do that for a few minutes and then they'll go down into the substrate by the dorsage and start scattering eggs. It's pretty cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and feed these guys. As far as the tank goes, it's pretty much finished. I don't feel like adding anything else to it. I think it looks fine the way it is. I did add a little piece of driftwood. That's the difference in here. And there's some snails in here to help take care of some algae. As you can see towards the front, I still have quite a bit of algae in there. But that's alright. The snails will get to it eventually. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll do another update on these guys in about a week. And who knows, maybe I'll put them in their own tank and they can make little babies for me. And just a sneak peek of what I'm doing on the other rack. I have what's called tufa rock, and I have another rock in there I'm working on. This tank is sitting 5.5 feet off the floor, so this is me on my tippy toes. Yep. It is so much fun trying to work in this tank. But nope, I haven't decided what's going in it yet. So far, just rocks. Java fern, Java moss, and rock. More rock. The substrate is this beautiful gravel that I got from my job. And underneath is Eco Complete. And this tank will probably be ready in about another 2-3 weeks, so stay tuned and you guys will get to see what goes in here.